In the early 2000s, cheerleading was on the verge of a revolution in Nova Scotia. My name is Wendy McKay, and I was the coach of the legendary team, Heat. A camera crew documented our every move, but that footage has remained unseen until now. Today, I'm reuniting with my former athletes to reminisce about the past and to find out what impact cheerleading has had on their lives. Join me on this journey, and cheers to life.
Yeah, you get really pumped up for it. You know you're nervous, but you'll go out there and you'll do awesome.
Ashley Murphy is fearless. When she came to the gym, I knew she was feisty. I knew that she had the skill set. It was just a matter of seeing how she worked within the team and as a cheerleader.
Ashley Murphy, I'm a top for the Heat. It's a flyer, and I've been with them since we started 3 years ago.
She was a ball of feisty energy. So, it's been a few years since we've hung out.
Yes, it has.
Yeah. Like, what have you been doing with these years since you left Heat?
Well, before kids, I was traveling. I lived in California and Salt Lake a little bit.
Okay.
After I moved home from California, I finished my degree. So I have a degree from St. Mary's.
In what?
Criminology and psychology.
Nice.
Yeah.
So getting into cheer from the beginning, like, what was your background before joining cheer?
I was a gymnast.
Okay.
I did do cheerleading in junior high, and I didn't in high school. I was playing rugby in high school. It's when I started to get a little rebellious. But I was still doing gymnastics, and then I left gymnastics to become a national trampolinist. So I did that for quite a few years to compete in some nationals and things. And then from there, I heard about the tryouts. Don't know how, but I tried out, made the team, and there was quite a few people on the team actually that I already knew from gymnastics, because Jamesy and Stark and Megan McSween, we all went to Titans, and so we knew each other, which was nice.
She came to the team, she fit in quickly. There were many other people I know who had competed with her in gymnastics prior, so I did have knowledge of a lot of skills about Ashley, and was very much looking forward to seeing how Ashley would fit on our team. A lot of people had come from school cheer, and you had come from gymnastics, so you added a lot to the team as a gymnast, because not a lot of the cheerleaders who were on the team at that time were good gymnasts. Like, some of them could flip because they were taught, but they didn't grow up with the fundamentals of gymnastics and strong tumbling.
Yeah.
So as a tumbler like you and Jamesy, Megan, Muff, not a gymnast, but he learned tumbling.
Yeah.
A lot of you added that factor that we needed to be successful in that area for sure.
Yeah.
As well as flying, your air awareness from trampoline and all those things were kind of like a benefit. I always thought of you like as one of my most fearless flyers. So I would always know, and I ended up being your base for a year unexpectedly. I knew that when I threw you, that you were going to do the job.
Yeah.
No matter what. So we needed to be prepared for what happened in the middle, because it was going anyway. There was never a doubt in my mind.
Want to do it? Yeah. 1, 2, back.
Make the push faster. Okay, push fast. 2, push back. There you go.
No matter what, you were going to pull the skill.
Yeah.
And you were, well, most well known, like one of my favorite pictures ever from Heat is like your front fly.
Yeah.
Was
I remember that.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Like one of the biggest flies that cheerleading still to this day has ever seen in this level was the one where we threw you. And I think we have a lot of footage actually we'll see come out of the making of the fly, throwing you into the mats and then throwing you higher and further.
So very opening, very opening. She's gonna fly right through the middle, right at the judges. This is the prettiest stunt in competition last year in any team. It's what made us win. No. Yeah. It's just a front fly. It was the most beautiful stunt on the floor last year.
I don't know what was going through your head. Were you afraid, or did you
No, I never was. And the funny thing is, even when I was in trampoline, when it came to doing, even just wanting to attempt our first double back, and I was like, all right, let's do it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You know, knock on wood.
Yeah.
That's just coming from trampoline and just knowing that you got to try things in order to find out if you're going to be able to do it or not. That followed me with cheerleading. So I was confident in myself, but my bases were stacked. Like the people that were throwing me were, you know, I think, did we have all four of them were the guys on the team? And so, you know, all I could hope was that people catching me were ready for a big thud because I was coming from like 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we even had quite a few
In between
down,
for
in
the
between.
first few
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
I was never, I actually don't think I was ever afraid of it. I loved doing it. I thought it was amazing. And you'd go up there and you could feel like the wind and everything. I still remember that specific picture. I remember flying through the air.
There's not many people I coached over the years. I've coached a lot of people that were as fearless as you. Crazy idea? Yep. I'd call you first because you'd be like, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the nice thing was that when you did it in competition and everybody's eyes would light up and the screams, even like the double full basket toss, you know, I think we were the only ones in Atlantic Canada that even did that. And the screaming.
It's only still to this day.
Yeah. And so even if it was dangerous and I knew it was dangerous, I didn't care because I wanted that screaming. And that's what I thought about. Not necessarily, oh, I could probably break my neck, but didn't even think about that. You just wanted to hear the crowd scream, and you kind of wanted to make the other teams jealous too.
Yeah.
Right. That was that was a big part of that.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to, you know, say, well, we did this.
Yeah.
And it looked awesome. But even some of the pictures I have, I'm like, geez, we were practicing these things on a hardwood church floor.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now, 20 years later, I'm like, man, how wasn't I ever just stopping and being like, ooh, what if I hit this floor? I never thought about that because the truth is I trusted the people beneath me. And I think that's a big thing with cheerleading is, I mean, if you don't trust the people that are throwing you and catching you, you probably shouldn't be on the team.
You all had so much trust in each other. We always like pushed the envelope, but we always did it safely so that everybody was kind of like push you to be your best. Everybody had the moment to shine.
Yeah.
And we didn't try to tone anybody down.
Yeah.
We just tried to showcase the talent that we had.
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys, you know, excelled in that.
Yeah, we did.
You did.
We did.
You
great.
owned it.
We did.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think really a lot of people know exactly what cheerleading is. When it grows in Nova Scotia, people are going to understand it's not just pom-poms and football games and stuff like that. It's an actual sport. You have a routine. There's crazy stunts up there, and there's people that work really hard. You can't just learn it in one day.
Single, here, double.
I don't know where she got the energy from. I honestly don't. She was not a person to complain or say, I'm too tired or whatever, even though you know that she probably hadn't slept maybe in 2 days. But she just always showed up and always did her job. So you came into cheer from gymnastics. What was it like, your first, you know, walking into the gym for the first time?
It was nice. I was excited to find out what it was that I was going to be doing. When I found out I was going to be a flyer, I thought that was pretty cool. And I thought that, you know, because I was used to being on a trampoline and flipping around, I thought I'd be good at it. So it became a big part of my life. And we became a pretty close family, in my opinion.
She feeds me, I do her makeup, my hair is done.
I don't remember many times back then that we weren't together.
Yeah.
You know, we were always together. And it was nice.
Made some lifetime friendships that
Yeah.
are still intact today.
Yeah.
Stood in weddings together.
Yeah. Yeah, Monique's my son's godmother.
Yeah.
So.
And you would have probably never met without Heat.
Yeah, probably not, because I was in Dartmouth and she was on the other side of the bridge. And it was kind of funny though, because Dartmouth Heat, it was made up with people from all over the place. It was a great team. It was a great mixture of people. And I would say even the new people that were coming in, within a week, you kind of felt like you were already there for a year or two because everybody just cared too much about you.
Circling back to all of it, like from cheerleading, from the years that have passed, from your time on the team, like what were your biggest takeaways?
Always do everything. Like, don't be afraid to do stuff. Comes with the skills, comes with even just making friends, you know, just get yourself out there, experience things. So at some point, your life is going to get to that point. You're going to be too busy for everything. So if you don't experience this stuff when you're younger, you're going to miss out on it. Make your friends. Be part of a team sport. Not, you know, gymnastics was all really individual.
Yeah.
Even though you were a team, you were still competing for yourself. You still wanted to beat your team members, right? Because you wanted to win. But with cheerleading, you want to win as a team.
When we're young, we have a lot of energy that comes from strange places, but she had like an extra volume of energy. Financially, she was living on her own for a lot of that time, so she had to do a lot of fundraising to compensate for what some people may have had paid for by their parents. She would go to school, come to practice, hastily after practice get ready in the bathroom to go to work for hours at a bar, have little to no sleep, and then get up and repeat.
I would wake up early in the morning and I'd go to university. Like I said, I went to St. Mary's, so I was in criminology classes, psychology classes. I'd be there all day, and then from there I'd go have a bite to eat for supper, and then we'd end up at cheerleading. So we'd have, I mean, how long do we practice? 2.5 hours?
Probably a few hours.
Around a couple hours. And then I worked at the Dome, or I worked at the Palace. I worked at a bunch of different nightclubs just because I was in school all day.
Right.
You need to make some good money.
Need to make some money.
Yeah. So I would have to leave practice. It was like I had like a 5-minute window to really be out of there, but I couldn't get ready at work, so I'd have to get ready in the change room there at the church.
I gotta wear.
Yeah, so you're off to work after practice?
Yeah.
What's where are you off to try for work?
Palace.
Wendy?
Palace.
No.
Yeah.
It was like my own little personal dream team. Everybody would come in and I'd change, and somebody would do my hair, and somebody would help me with my makeup. And within 5 minutes flat, I was out the door and drove over the bridge, and off to work I went. And then I would probably see half the team again there later the evening. And then, yeah, so I'd work until around 3:30. By the time we got out, probably 4:30 in the morning by the time you did all your counts. And then I'd go home and I'd wash the day off me and get in bed by 6 a.m. And then I'd have to get up and go to school for 10.
Yeah. 2 jobs, school, cheerleading. I'm a little nervous. I'm pretty exhausted right now. Can't even see straight, but I'm here.
There's a lot of coffee, a lot of probably energy drinks,
And very little sleep.
and very little sleep. But the thing is, you could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, now if I don't get 8 hours, I'm a zombie.
Just another weekend I don't get to sleep at all.
In the beginning, maybe your friends and family they just thought maybe pom-poms and you know, football games, but you had to really be there for one of the big competitions, and then afterwards they understand what it all entails. So it's not just pom-poms. There is no pom-poms.
That's the truth.
We don't throw pom-poms, we throw people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people think that we have pom-poms and stuff like that. I'm like, we don't use pom-poms. We use people.
It was amazing talking to Ashley. Up next, I'll be chatting with Jackie. It's been over a decade since I've seen her, and it'll be great to catch up.
Jackie was a surprise. She joined the team with 2 others at the tryouts. She was very quiet. She's still very quiet. Her circle of friends from the team were much more outspoken and talkative than Jackie. But Jackie didn't have to talk to kind of get the respect of her team because she was such a hard worker.
Let's be backpack.
It's been a bit of time,
Well, I know.
so I have no idea really what you've been doing with your life since you left cheering,
Yeah.
since you left Heat.
I left here and I moved to Ontario for a couple of years. I
Okay.
met someone, had a kid.
Okay.
I hated it up there.
Oh, really?
Northern Ontario, like in the boonies, like, and I didn't, because a city girl, I didn't really match with their hobbies and such there. So
Yeah.
when we had the chance to move back, I was like, we're going back home, to my
Okay.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically, I haven't done anything for a while because I was still dealing with Emily. Like, she couldn't be alone. And now that she's old enough to be alone or more independent, I'm starting to do stuff. So I'm doing dance now.
Nice.
And I go to gymnastics as well.
Okay.
It's fun though, because like while I was away, I did get diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder,
Okay.
which was great because when I was in cheerleading, that's what helped me. So when I stopped, I started getting really sore, and then I got
Okay.
tested for it, and I have ankylosing spondylitis. But being active with
Yeah.
cheerleading the whole time definitely helps. So
What does that do? What? I'm
my
not
bones
familiar
would
with
fuse,
Oh, okay.
like your spine will fuse together. But so that's why I'm still active again, because I have to be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, if it weren't for cheerleading, I'd probably be like a big hunchback.
Yeah. You like if you weren't like doing hours of conditioning
Yeah.
and throwing people and
Right.
doing all the
Twice
things
a week, yeah.
twice a week for hours at a time. Yeah. That's what seems to be the resounding thing is we condition so much. I was a heavy believer in if you're going to throw people, you need to be physically fit and
Yes.
strong enough to do so.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated it though. I remember I don't know if you remember, but you made us run outside,
Yeah.
and me, Monique, and Alana
Would hide.
hide in the tree, in the bushes.
All things come out of this. It's funny when you put somebody in front of a camera
Yeah.
years later what they admit.
We just watched people run by us. Somebody told on us,
I was
obviously.
going to say,
'cause
nobody
did-
ratted you out. Like,
Yes, you got a
where
little
were my
angry with us.
rats? Like when I needed them, right?
Yeah.
So, taking it back to cheerleading, where did you start?
I started in junior high, and then I've done cheerleading ever since I was up to 26, I think I was.
Okay.
Yeah, so from like 13 to 26.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
And what led you to the gym for tryouts for Heat?
Well, so I wanted to try out for a different team because I only knew people that were on that team, but I had surgery.
Okay.
I saw that you guys were looking for cheerleaders, but again, I was still recuperating. But you still invited me to
Yeah.
come and Minnie came and so did Allison.
Yeah.
And then we were just like, yeah, you guys made the team. And I'm like, yes, I didn't have to try out. So that's how, yeah. Like, so I missed the other tryouts, but it's a good thing because
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had
Exactly.
this. Yeah.
So then you come to the first practice. Mm-hmm. How did you find coming into the gym the first time and everything? From
It was definitely intimidating. You
Yeah.
know me, I was super shy, and
Yeah.
I still kind of am, but I'm getting over that. But it was intimidating. But you guys all welcomed, like, you're so welcoming there. So everything, it made everything easy. And, like, we made the right decision.
Uh,
I think we're ready.
oh yeah,
We just
definitely.
gotta do our thing. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
that's
that.
like facials. We suck at facials. We have no, like,
Jackie,
Well, during practice there wasn't much, but everybody knows that on the floor you guys always rocked.
Jackie's definitely a risk worth taking, showing up as an athlete unable to try out with previous injury. Doesn't happen very often. Some cases you can get burned, but she was not the case. She was a good risk and positive, and just no regrets at all with Jackie.
What was it that you liked so much about Heat? What stands out for you for your time there?
Well, the people for one, just great friends. I can't stress that enough. Like, we have lifelong friendships.
But remember, all year, they sat up in the front of the mat staring us down, and we did the same to them. This is such a cute photo.
I love that. It's one of my favorites.
Being older, we had way better stunting ability. You were a really great coach.
Oh.
Yeah, we had great routines, awesome music. I loved when you allowed us to choose the uniform.
Yeah.
I remember you showed a couple of options, black and the black suit or the white one, and so glad we chose the white one.
I know.
Yeah, we stood out so much.
It's a standout.
Yes.
When you went to other competitions, what did you find? Like, as far as like, did you ever have people say anything to you from other clubs, like parents?
Oh yeah, like,
Yeah.
you guys did great. Nobody said anything negative, at least to my face.
Yeah.
It was always the little kids coming up to us like, oh my God, you guys did so great. I can't wait till we become that level. So we didn't really put our names out there as like, we're the best. We just did what we did, and we were good at what we did, but we didn't brag about anything.
Yeah.
We weren't catty. So I think a lot of people respected that. Other teams respected that.
She loves your pyramid.
You really are. Like, I'm coaching the open team, and I'm clueless, and I'm like, your pyramids are so cool.
Thank you very much. Oh yeah. The skill
You should have seen us 2 years ago. We did this crazy thing where we were on
Crotch
double base.
rocket.
We'd flip down like that, and then that leg, and she'd go back up into double
the
base.
opposite direction.
And front top.
them do it?
I just
She
tell them
yells
they
a
have
lot.
to. And they're like, this will never happen. We can never do something like that. I'm like, prove me wrong. Do it. Give me, humor me for at least, 3 practices. And my pyramids always work.
That's awesome.
They take a lot of work and they're really hard, but when we do, they're usually solid.
That's the thing, right? They're
What
so
other things did you take away from your time with cheer, like into your life now?
I'm more confident.
Yeah.
I'm still a little shy, but I'm getting out there more. I was so happy to. It took me a while to get back into dance, and when I did, I was just like, you just got to go for it. I actually performed in front of people, which was great. Being 39 and being in front of an audience again, but it was an amazing feeling, and it did bring back. So I was like, I can do this. I've done it for so many years in front of people. Like, let's keep going. And it was awesome. Yeah.
You're always a good dancer too. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's something that you should be confident about because I mean, performance-wise, like you're definitely a standout. And even though you were shy in your shell, like when you got on stage, you definitely weren't.
Different person.
Yeah, different
You get
person.
that adrenaline.
You let your
right?
inner
So,
inner diva out, right? You're that fierce side of you that you know not many people get to know.
Right. Yeah.
So now you're a mom.
Yeah.
What is it that is your daughter involved in anything or?
She's not into cheerleading. She does gymnastics and dance.
Okay.
She also wants to do acting.
Okay.
She recently just did a pageant and became a royal in the division. She won in her age division, which was nice.
Okay.
So I'm making her no shyness. Like, I'm making her be confident getting out there.
What do you think she's going to think of if she wants to act when she sees the documentary and sees you in front of a camera?
Oh, she'll be jealous, but she'll be so happy.
Does she know what you're doing today?
She does.
She
yeah.
does?
She's very supportive.
Okay.
Like, she is very supportive. She loves watching my videos of my dance and my performances. We do gymnastics together. Like, she's in her own age group and I'm in the adult group.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
That's amazing.
It's fun.
Are you flipping?
Not on like floor, but I am on the trampoline.
On the trampoline. Okay. Do you find that it helped you, like being a mom now and seeing how you grew through cheer, with your confidence in your friendships? Do you think that it's like something that you would want for your daughter to experience?
Absolutely. I want her to experience a team bonding.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's just recreation type of thing she's doing. She's not on any teams, but I can't wait for her to when she finally gets into that level. It's such a great feeling. It's so incredible. And all the things you get to do as a team as well.
Wow, this is just another one of those bridges that you cross. And, taking you guys with me along the journey was like the best part of it, right? It was amazing catching up with Jackie. She's so involved in dance, it doesn't surprise me because she was such a great performer back then. Jackie was an amazing dancer and performer when she was on Heat.